Gum chewing is not allowed. And please don't stick it under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Look yonder coming down that railroad track. Well, look yonder coming down that railroad track. It's the Orange Blossom Special. Bringing my baby back. Stay on out here, Hoss. We're going to play some. Welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. We are the Orange Blossom Opry Band, and my gosh, we're glad to see you all tonight here on a Friday night that's kind of... Is it still raining out there, or did it quit? Kind of did or kind of didn't? All right, all right.
They're having hurricane parties out there.
They are? All right. Well, we're here tonight, and we're certainly glad. James Carothers is with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is a Nashville recording artist, and we are certainly glad to have him here. Wait a minute. No, he'll be out on the second part of the show. How many folks are here at the Orange Blossom Opry for the very first time? Do we have any newcomers? You got one.
Two.
Couple back there. That's three. Couple over there. Hold on. Just count
Four.
for me. Okay. Well, yeah, take your shoes off. How'd you hear about the Orange Blossom Opry, sir? He brought you? He did. Did he pay for your ticket? He did.
Wow.
All right,
he said, I'll buy his ticket, but I'm not sitting right next to
right.
him.
You're not sitting right next to me. All right. That's pretty good.
I know. I do that with him all the time.
Right, right. Yeah, all the time. Anyway, welcome to the Orange Blossom Opry. We are the Orange Blossom Opry Band, and we're going to come out here and play a few minutes before we bring James out. And this is kind of what's going to start happening here at the Orange Blossom Opry on Friday nights. Is today Friday? It is Friday. Today's
Saturday.
We're going to start doing this on Friday nights, but this is Saturday. I don't remember what day it is. But then that would make tomorrow Sunday, right?
No, tomorrow's church.
No, don't even start on that for me, because you always get me in that trap. You always say.
He's like, happy Saturday, everybody. And he's like, Bobby, it's Sunday.
And then I say, well, how? And you would say, go ahead, you can say it.
Should have went to church this morning.
You'd know what day it is. Anyway, we're going to introduce the band to you, ladies and gentlemen. Over here on my left, from the great state of Illinois, he plays the bass guitar, he plays guitar, he plays the drums, he does it all. He's our stage manager, but most important job that gentleman has is he is our bus driver. Everybody say hello to Kevin Kingston!
Kevin! Illinoisy.
Illinoisy, if you pronounce the S. The gentleman standing next to him is from the great state of Iowa. He also plays many, many instruments and sings a fine song himself. His name is Doug Stock, but if all of you who are locals who come here all the time know what to do on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Dougie.
That's right. Hey, Dougie. Doug Stock, everybody. The gentleman behind me hails from the great state of Florida. He is from Plant City, Florida, to be exact. And he plays the drums. He is the handsome and talented. Everybody say hello to Todd Bowers. There he is. He's got his own camera, so he thinks he's pretty hot. See, I don't know how he did that. See, he's got his own little personal camera up there. The gentleman to my right is our lead singer. He is originally from Michigan, now hailing as a Floridian himself. He plays the piano, harmonica, and one of the finest singers that you will ever hear. Please say hello to Arlen Willett, everybody. My name is Bobby Randall, and we're going to mess around for a while. Hit it, Wichita. The closer you get, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. Could I be dreaming? Is this really real? Is there something magic? The way that I feel in your arms tonight. The closer you get, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. Could I be dreaming? Is this really real? Is there something magic? The way that I feel in your arms tonight. The closer you get, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. I keep falling. Yes, I'm falling. Yes, I'm falling. I keep falling. The closer you get, the further I fall. I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. I'm falling fast. turn with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. The closer you get, the further I fall. That's close enough. Folks. All right. It's for you folks that just got here. Never mind. I forgot a couple guys in my introduction. I would like to say hello to the sixth member of our band back there, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people just say, oh, he's just the sound guy. The reason our band sounds so good in this auditorium and so good on Facebook is because of a gentleman named Nathan Smith right back there. You all say hello to Nathan. Back there on the camera... Is Karen back there?
Yep, Karen's back.
Y'all say hello to Karen. She's running all the video stuff up there, making. There she is, right there.
Yep.
And that's Fast Eddie back there behind the lights. So say
There
hello
he
to
is
Fast
there.
Eddie. And we will move. I think we got everybody. Should we do this at the top because we've got a really important birthday today? There's a couple people.
I'd say we do it at the top.
Okay, let me. Where's this guy?
Or as a Floridian drummer would say, dude at the head.
All right, Joe Madden. Joe Madden is here tonight. Wasn't he an actor? That was Colin Malden.
I think he's a NASCAR driver.
Joe Madden, he is. He's celebrating. Where is Joe? Joe, where are you, pal? Over there?
The coach for the Colts?
Yeah, he's coach for someone. Joe is celebrating his 90th birthday, everybody. By golly.
All right. And so is Nancy. You know, Nancy's 90.
That's right. Our cook, the lady, she is over there. Nancy puts up with more, you know what, from all of us in the band than you could ever imagine. She's our cook. She cooks for all the acts that come through here. She cooks for all of us. I love her to death. She's the crabbiest woman I've ever met. But you can't run a circus without her, by golly. And is she 90 as well today?
95.
95. Nancy is celebrating, there she is over there. 95 years old today. Everybody say hello to Nancy. Come on, Arlen, play our chorus. Hit it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. We love you. We know you're not 90.
This morning it dawned on me the kind of man she needed me to be. Well, she made a list, laid it there and beside me on the bed. What I should have done keeps running through my head. Well, I should have done this and I should have done that. Should have been there and she'd have never left. Should have been hanging on every word she ever had to say. It's a little too late, she's a little too gone. A little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change, but it's a little too late. Well, last night I came home by the Court Hotel 3. To my surprise, she wasn't mad at me. Oh, I thought she finally realized not to worry, I'd be home. Then I realized this morning she was gone. Well, I should have done this and I should have done that. Should have been there and she'd have never left. Should have been hanging on every word she ever had to say. It's a little too late, she's a little too gone. She's a little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change, but it's a little too late.
That's Bobby Randall on lead guitar. And Dougie on the fiddle.
Well, it's a little too late, she's a little too gone. Little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change, but it's a little too late. Would be a good time to change, but it's a little too late. Hey. Chestnut.
How about that? Y'all having a good time so far? It's hard to tell. We've only played 2 songs.
You count me?
All right. Yeah. We're trying to figure out what we're doing next because that's about it for us.
And I told you I'd leave the light on in case you ever wanted to come back home. You smiled and said you appreciate the gesture. I took your every word to heart, 'cause I can't stand us being apart. And just to show how much I really missed you, every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights, it's kinda like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Every light in the house is on. If I should ever start forgetting, I'll turn the lights off one by one, so you can see that I'll agree it's over. But until then, I want you to know, if you look south, you will see it glow. And that's me waiting at home each night to hold you. Every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runway lights, it's kinda like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Oh, every light in the house is on, the backyard's bright as the crack of dawn. The front walk looks like runaway lights, it's kinda like noon in the dead of night. Every light in the house is on, just in case you ever do get tired of being gone. Every light in the house is on. Trace Atkins, thanks.
Silent with that, everybody. Hey, am I the only guy in the whole state of Florida that the pollen is about killing me? Is it bothering you all too? Okay, so I want you to know that this one here is for decorative scarf. This back here is the real deal. So what I'm saying is, if I happen to drop this, I probably wouldn't pick it up if I were y'all. Just leave it down there on the floor. Anyway, let's see. What we're going to do now. I think we're going to let Dougie sing a song. We can let Dougie sing. Yeah, Dougie, I think. The guy, hey, Dougie. 1, 2, 3.
All right, let's go drinking.
Your people.
Went partying the other night. I started drinking, got real tight. Started playing with all of our friends. It felt so good, had to play it again. Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Draw 1, draw 2, draw 3 more glasses of beer. As he was sitting down on the end, I said, baby, can we be friends? You look as sweet as can be. Come on down and drink with me. Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Draw one, draw two, draw three more glasses of beer. Bobby! That's Arlen Willett. Todd Bowers. Kevin Kingston. We was having so much fun, I didn't know it was 1:30. Turned around to have one more. I look at the clock and it was 4:30. Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, bartender.
Draw one, draw two, draw three more glasses of beer. Well, the jukebox is playing everything, and everybody was beginning to sing. That's when I heard somebody call. A last call for alcohol. Hey, bartender.
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 Draw one, draw two, draw three more glasses of beer. Thank you.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why we call him Hey Dougie. That doesn't make any sense, but it made you all laugh. We actually recorded a CD a little while ago, but we're not going to do that song. We're going to do a different song, because we played this song last night, right? Let's do this. Yeah, we'll switch around. Let's do the Kenny Rogers song.
While she lay sleeping, I stay out late at night and play my songs. And sometimes all the nights can be so long. And it's good when I finally make it home, all alone while she lays trying to get undressed without the lights. And quietly she says, how was your night? Then I'd come to her and say, it was all right. And then I'd hold her tight. She believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. I was wrong. She has faith in me, and so I'll go on trying faithfully. Who knows, maybe I'll on some special night. If my song is right, I will find a way, oh, find a way. While she lays dreaming, I stumble to the kitchen for a bite. Then I see my old guitar in the line, just waiting for me like a secret friend. And there's no wind while she lays crying. I fumble with a melody or two, and I'm torn between the things that I should do. And she says to wake her up when I am through. God, her love is true. She believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little songs. Well, I was wrong. She has faith in me, and so I'll go on trying faithfully. And who knows, maybe on some special night, if my song is right, I will find a way, oh, find a way while she waits, while she waits for me.
I will let everybody.
So many men have held her hand, only one held her attention. He put her proud on a downhill slide, faster than she cares to mention. Her feelings are all out of focus, nothing is clear anymore. Her heart is playing hocus pocus, trying to even the score. So think what you want, do what you may. You're just a game that she's gotta play, like a fast-moving train on a slow-setting sun. She's a love on the loose with a heart on the run. A love on the loose with a heart on the run. There's a pain in her heart where her love used to be. He cut her loose, now she's fancy free. She makes the rules now when she plays the game. She thinks it's better that way. Now when you see her, she lights up the night. Neon eyes sparkling bright. Her heart is something that you'll never win. That don't mean you can't try. So think what you want, do what you may. You're just a game that she's gotta play, like a fast-moving train on a slow-setting sun. She's a love on the loose with a heart on the run. A love on the loose with a heart on the run. Yeah, her feelings are all out of focus, nothing is clear anymore. Her heart is playing hocus pocus, she's trying to even the score. So think what you want, do what you may. You're just a game that she's gotta play, like a fast-moving train train on a slow setting sun. She's in love on the loose with her heart on the run. A fast moving train on a slow setting sun. She's in love on the loose with her heart on the run.
Kingston, everybody. Hey,
What's that, a flyer?
it's the this is a flyer, and we have a brand new flyer out, folks. And a lot of people say, "Well, what shows are coming to the Orange Blossom Opry?" And I could stand up here all night and tell you because we have some incredible shows coming here. But instead of me doing that, and you'd much rather hear us sing, you could pick up one of these in the lobby. It folds up nicely. Right into your back pocket, and it tells all the information right up till, let's see, June 25th. So it's got all the information, all the shows that are coming. And just to give you a little taste, Billy Dean, you all know who Billy Dean is? Billy Dean's coming, Wade Hayes, Daryl Worley, Ty Herndon, Linda Davis, Ken Millens, Andy Griggs, Jeff Bates. A lot of guys coming here this summer. So if your favorite happens to be coming here, we hope that you would buy tickets to come out and see the show. And if not, take one of these home because they make a beautiful way to start your fireplace if you want to just do that. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do a couple more songs. What are we doing? You want to do that? If I can remember this, it's in A. I guess I'm ready. You got, yeah.
Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad, cry myself to sleep. Show me how this town could shatter dreams. The lesson about a naive fool came to Babylon. Found out that the pie don't taste so sweet. Guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music. Lonely, lonely streets I call home. You know, guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Oh! Ain't no glamour in this tinsel land, lost and wasted life. Scrape scars is all that's left of me. I wanna thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel. And I can find my mind, well, I guess I'll just leave. You know, guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music. Lonely, lonely streets I call home. You know, the guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Come on, guys. Oh! You know, guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets I call home. You know, guitars, Cadillacs, and hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. The only thing that keeps me hanging on. It's the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Oh, oh. Yeah. Well, Dwight Yoakam, and that's Todd Bowers on the drums right there. We're lucky to have Todd.
Yes, Billy.
Yeah, next Friday we're going to do a show on Bakersfield, which is a town in California that Merle Haggard came from, Buck Owens came from, Dwight Yoakam came from, and that's kind of like why we were throwing a couple of Dwight Yoakam songs in this week.
Buck Owens, and Merle Haggard both started that Bakersfield music. So listen, we got time to do 2 more songs, and we only got 1 on the list, so we're going to take a request. How about that? You can play Stump the Band, and we're going to take a request from you, and let's see who we'll pick. What? All at once. Everybody go. Ready?
I'd have to Google.
Yeah.
I'd have to Google "Hello, Darling."
Yeah, he'd have to
Who's
Google
got the
"Hello,
most
Darling." We
money?
can play it. What else? Give me something else. What is it, honey? Sing Me Back Home?
Sing me back
I think I can
home.
play that a little bit. The Warden? Yeah. The warden led a prisoner down the hallway to his doom. I stood up to say goodbye like all the rest. And I heard him tell the singers, there's a song my mama sang. Could I hear it once before you move along? Let him sing me back home with the songs I used to hear, and make my old memories come alive, and take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die. I recall last Sunday morning, a choir from off the street came in to sing a few old gospel songs. And I heard him tell the singers, oh, there's a song my mama sang. Could I hear it once before you move along? Won't you sing me back home with a song my mama sang, and make my old memories come alive, and take me away and turn back the years, and sing me back home before I die. Won't you sing me back home before I die?
Yeah, Merle Haggard.
How about that? All right. I think my mom's not watching tonight. What is tonight? Saturday?
I think my mom might be. Hi,
Is
Mom.
your mom watching?
Love you.
Yeah. Where is she tonight? Last time you said she was in.
She's in Michigan, though.
in
now.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom's in the tank. Actually, I think my mom is on her way to Florida here to come and see us. So I'll be excited about that.
Right,
Yeah,
good
that'll be
deal.
great. Yeah. Well, I could crack a joke, but I won't. But she's coming down to be with us.
In the last couple of decades, Bobby's mom started really declining in her eyesight. Nothing else, though. She's sharp as a tack.
Yeah, bless her heart. She can't. Bless her heart. She can't see, and so it's a really difficult thing. I went home to see her just a couple weeks ago, and it's just really, really difficult. But the one thing is she's not lost is her sense of humor, and her ability to cuss like a sailor.
She is in the Michigan Country Music Hall of Fame because of her comedy.
Yep,
She's
a stand-up comedian. My mother was a stand-up comedian. She did not pretend to be anybody else. She didn't impersonate anybody. She didn't steal anybody's jokes. She wrote all her own jokes, played guitar, and she didn't cuss like a sailor. But
One time, probably about 9 or 10 years ago, Desiree and I pulled up to a traffic signal in Midland, and I said, "Don't look now, but there's a blind lady driving across from us," and it was his mom, and she was really starting to lose her eyesight, but she was driving in the middle of the daytime where she can see, but it was just kind of funny.
I came home one day and I said, "Mother, who hit the back of the garage?" "Not me." Actually, what I asked her is, "Has anybody else been in the garage?" Anybody? No, nobody. Anybody else been in there at all? No. Well, then who hit the back of the garage? "Not me."
She told me you did it.
I was back there with a sledgehammer hitting the garage trying to put it back on the foundation. All right, that's enough stuff. We're going to do one song by a bunch of buddies of mine that live up in Kentucky. It sounds kind of like this. You say you're sorry once again, dear. You want me to take you back once more. You say you need a helping hand, dear. But that's what you told me once before. So walk softly on this heart of mine, love. Don't treat it mean and so unkind. But let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Well, I know someday you'll find a new love. I think your heart has turned to stone. Please let me down real easy, 'cause loneliness moves in as you move on. So walk softly on this heart of mine, love. But don't treat it mean and so unkind. Let it rest in peace and quiet, love. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Walk softly on this heart of mine. Walk softly on this heart of mine. We're the Orange Blossom Opry Band, everybody. We're going to take just about a short 15-minute break. We'll be right back with James Carothers. Y'all make some noise. Come on. Yowza. Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Everybody okay? All right. Did you buy any tickets on the break? Did you buy any tickets to shows? Anybody? You did? What show did you buy a ticket for? For Linda Davis. All right. Sounds good. So this next gentleman's a guy that's been living in Nashville, Tennessee, slugging it out in the trenches, as a couple of us on this stage know all about that. But he is here with us tonight from Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to have a lot of fun because we're going to play some great music. Y'all make a lot of noise for James Carothers. Yeah.
I'm tired of this dirty old city and entirely too much work and never enough play. I'm tired of that dirty old sidewalk. I think that I'll walk off my steady job today. Sound like a good idea. Turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me. Hey, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Hey, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Oh. I've been working every day since I was 20. I ain't got a dime to show for anything I've done. There's folks who never work and they've got plenty. I think that it's time some guys like me have some fun. Well, turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got coming to me, and keep your retirement and your so-called Social Security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. Yeah, big city, turn me loose and set me free. Everybody knows you've been slipping on my toes, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. You keep a running out of line, it'll messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you'd quit. Cause ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. Better do some thinking, honey, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. I keep a working every day, all you wanna do is play, and I'm tired of staying out all night. You keep a coming unglued from your funny little moods, honey, baby, that ain't right. Cause ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. Better do some thinking, honey, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line.
keep a packing up my clothes, and everybody knows that you're still just a putting me on. Hey, when you start walking, gonna see you start squawking, begging me to come back home. 'Cause ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. Better do some thinking, honey, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line. What a great band we got here with us tonight. These guys are legends. It's been a pleasure to get to meet them and everything. Do we got any Alan Jackson fans here with us tonight? Here's one of my favorites. Y'all help us sing along with it. Two young people without a thing, see some vows spread their wings, settle down with just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marbles and tiles, living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Like that old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, so what you're thinking? Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much, you get enough, just living on love. Country music on that steel guitar. Two old people without a thing, children gone, still they sing, side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore, and she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through that door, just living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like that old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, so what you're thinking? Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much, you get enough, just living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like that old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, so what you're thinking? Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much, you get enough, just living on love. No, it doesn't take much, if you get enough, just living on love. All right, before I get into any of my original songs, do we got any George Strait fans in the house? Yeah, me too. still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with the boys, honky tonks and pretty women. Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that damn old mirror. Really, it don't tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines. It's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. My dad always wrote songs, and he still does a lot of times. And we were hanging out one time a few years ago, and he said, "Son, I got a song for you." And he said, "It's an outlaw country song." And I said, "Well, that's cool, you know." My dad was a retired cop, so he knew, you know, there's always a fine line between a policeman and an outlaw. And one of our favorite outlaws was John Dillinger. We got any John Dillinger fans here? This song's called Colt 45. I hope you like it. Johnny grew up on an Indiana farm. Family never did anyone harm. Said, I ain't no farmer, but I'll survive with a good fast car and a Colt 45. John said he was a good man, he prayed every day. Said, don't let Johnny throw his life away. It's in your hands, Lord, keep him alive while he's running with the devil in his Colt 45. Cause he's a public enemy wanted man, running from the law just as fast as he can, running from the law and staying alive with his good fast car and his Colt 45. Mr. Hoover said, boys, I want this man. Don't matter how you get him, any way you can. Bring him in, dead or alive. You better take a fast car and a Colt 45. So they caught him and they put him in the Crown Point jail. He was laughing in a joke and didn't have no bail. Whittled him a pistol from a bar of soul. Stole a car, hit it to the end of the road. Well, he's a public enemy wanted man, running from the law just as fast as he can, running from the law and staying alive with his good fast car and his Colt 45. Chicago town. Knew he'd be leaving from a movie house. Walking with a woman all dressed in red. He was going for his pistol when they shot him dead. He's a public enemy #1. Living on the road, living by the gun. Ended up losing when he tried to stay alive. Shaking hands with the devil in his cold 45. Thank you very much. This next one's an original song, too. This one's called Relapse. It's about falling into your old habits, you know. Could be your old girlfriend. Hi, honey. We're streaming live on Facebook. I don't have any old girlfriends that I'm falling back into. Relapse. Feels so good to be back home again. Running my beat path, don't care if it's the wrong track. Second chances blowing in the wind. Bad habits die hard, and I still have the scars of a broken heart you gave me way back when. Just when it got better, you wanna be together. I can have a relapse now and then. Relapse. Feels so good to be back home again. Hey, running my old beat path, don't care if it's the wrong track. Second chances blowing in the wind. I had money in the bank, and I'd quit that smoking drink. But I have to fight the itch that has returned. 'Cause you're always running around, and I think that I'm gonna drown. I'm broken now, I'm smoking till I'm burned. Relapse. Feels so good to be back home again. Hey, running my old beat path, don't care if it's the wrong track. Second chances blowing in the wind. Hey! Turned over a new leaf, now I got my old grief. Backsliding on them steps and going down. I said I was through with you, and I'd almost seen it through. I'm repeating history the best way I know how. Relapse. Feels so good to be back home again. Hey, running my old beat path, don't care if it's the wrong track. Second chance blowing in the wind. Well, running my old beat path, don't care if it's the wrong track. Second chances blowing in the wind. Is there anybody here that's come and seen me play in Nashville? Hey! Good to see y'all again. Now, where did you see me play at? At the George Jones. Yeah, man, that is love playing there. You know, there was a bomb that went off right there on 2nd Avenue on Christmas Day. I was already in trouble because I had a gig that day, but fortunately it was on 2nd Avenue, and nobody got hurt. I stayed home at Christmas. And George Jones is, you know, definitely one of the greatest on the Mount Rushmore of country music. And it turns out this gentleman in the band right here covered this one in a group called Sawyer Brown. And I heard his version. I mean, honestly, I heard his version before I heard George Jones's version. But anyway, I still love the song. It's called "The Race Is On." We hope you like it. It goes like this. Well, I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside, like my heart's from a big bridge, and the sound of loneliness sharp and painful I may never shake. You might say that I was taking it hard when you wrote me off of the call. Don't you wager that I'll hide sorrow, I may lay right down and bawl. Well, the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back. I'm trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratch for another suit. The race is on and it looks like a heartache, and the winner loses all. I ventured in love, never once suspected what the final results would be. How I lived in fear of waking up each morning, thinking that you're gonna leave. Well, there's aching and pain in my heart for the day, for the one that I hated to face. Somebody new came up, the winner, I wound up in 14th place. Well, the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back. I'm trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love's fast for another suit. The race is on and it looks like a heartache, and the winner loses all. Yeah, the winner loses all. Do we got anybody from Florida here? Oh, we are in Florida. My favorite Florida song right here. Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what key was that in?
Ever since the days of old, men would search for wealth untold. They dig for silver and for gold and leave the empty hall. And way down south in the Everglades, where the black water rolls and the sawgrass sways, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling you like a long lost friend, I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Mickey-No Bay, blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the gar. truck gets towed. And in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the lands. Now the glades are going dry. And the last time I walked in the swamp, I sat up on a cypress stone. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long lost friend. I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Meghalon Bay. Blow across the home of the Seminole, the alligators and the gar. Man, these guys are good. You know, I live in Nashville and play there every day. It's amazing. It's amazing I got to come all the way down here sometimes to hear some country music. Well, that's kind of what this next song is about. You know, I noticed a few years ago, I was watching the CMA Awards program, and, you know, it didn't seem like it was really that country. And one of the things that I noticed about it was that, you know, they had there's still a lot of drinking songs, but the difference is that nobody ever gets thrown in jail, and their wife doesn't leave them, and, you know, nobody dies or anything. And if you ask me, those songs, I mean, they jam out, they're pretty good and everything, but sometimes the lyrics sound a little bit like fake news. You know, these new country singers, they all sing about drinking, about how it makes them have fun, but it got me to thinking, something was missing. To me it was puzzling. 'Cause in all these new pop country songs, everybody just has fun at the bar, but nobody ever gets caught cheating, and nobody ever wrecks their car. So I come to the conclusion that they must not drink near as much as me. They just sing about beers and beautiful girls. Must be living in another world where you pop a magic top and there's hot chicks in tight jeans. Well, I'm finally figured out what I was doing so wrong. You know, life's been more like a haggard song. I guess they don't drink near as much as me. Well, just think about it. You know, these guys will booze and cruise, but they don't ever get pulled over. And that girl, she never slaps them with a restraining order. At first glance, it was all too hard to believe. Well, they sing about some new lifted truck out fishing. Meanwhile, all I caught was a court-ordered interlocked ignition. And then I remembered that they must not drink near as much as me. They just sang about beers and beautiful girls. Must be living in another world where you pop a magic top and there's hot chicks in tight jeans. Well, I finally figured out what I was doing so wrong. Life's been more like a haggard song. I guess they don't drink near as much as me. Take 'em on a ride on that Orange Blossom Special. I thought, well, maybe these singers are winning all of their fights. I'm not. Maybe they just go home early at night. Maybe they've never had to pay for those attorney fees. 'Cause they sing about boozing like it's heaven. Meanwhile, I got banned from all the 7-Elevens. I guess they don't drink near as much as me. They just sing about beers and beautiful girls. Must be living in another world where you pop a magic top and there's hot chicks in tight jeans. Well, I finally figured out what I was doing so wrong. Life's been more like a George Jones song. Well, I guess if they don't drink near as much as me, well, I guess that they just don't want to drink near as much as me. Woo. That's my first #1 song I ever had. Well, it wasn't #1 on a chart. It's just the first song on my first CD that I made. But it's still #1. It's still up there. It's got a lot of staying power. It's on one of my CDs. I'll be happy to hook y'all up with one of them. Do we got any Merle Haggard fans here? Well, this one's going out to all the mamas out there. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream about growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. Got all my Sunday learning. From the bad I kept on turning till Mama, she couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. Leaves only me to blame 'cause Mama tried. Daddy rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. Yeah, Mama tried pretty hard and I still refused. I turned 21 in prison doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. Leaves only me to blame 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame 'cause Mama tried. It sounds like we got some country music fans here today. I guess y'all won't care if we play some Waylon Jennings then, will you? Good, because we're going to play it anyway, I think. On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this been traveling these highways, been doing things my way. It's been making me lonesome on in Maine. Now her hair was jet black and her name was Codeine. Thought she was a cream up Bacon Street 3. She got tired of smoking white dreams and the feel lonesome on in me. Hey! Well, we got together and we cashed in all sweet. Gave him a new beggar who was mumbling through the street. There's no escaping from the smoking white dream. Come in lonesome on me. Now I'm down in this valley where the wheels turn so slow. At dawn I pray to the Lord of my soul. I say, do Lord, do right by me. You know I'm tired of feeling lonesome on me. Man, these guys rock. One of the prerequisites, I think, when you sing country music is you got to have songs about trucks. So, you know, I know I was bashing the new country guys too. I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous that I don't have a lifted Silverado. I wish that I did. But, you know, I thought I'd write a song honoring some of the unsung hero trucks that are out there. And they're not even that big. I'm talking about the little tiny trucks out there. You know, since there is probably a country song for every truck that there ever was, I'd never heard one that was about the kind that my grandpa had. I called him Papaw. We got anybody that calls their grandpa Papaw? There's a couple of them. All right, well, do we got any folks that their grandpa drove a little tiny truck? Maybe he still does. Maybe that person is you. Maybe you are the Papaw. Well, if you see one like this that my papa used to drive around, you need to watch out. Because it's probably not able to pass emissions. And there's no telling what's going to fall out the back of it. Well, there's 5-gallon buckets and a log chain in the back. There's a broken windshield with empty stuff cans rolling round the dash. Well, there's yellow insulators for electric vents. There's a 4-foot piece of rebar and there's a come-along winch. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy low. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck. When the dust starts blowing in, don't you worry about a thing. Just grab onto that winder, you gotta pull it while you crank. An old boy gave him tires, man, I guess that they're still half good. And that bed is lined with corn cobs and a half sheet of plywood. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy low. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck. You'd see that thing all over the place. You'd see it where his buddies were playing dominoes, and you'd hear them worn out bearings every time it rolled. And you'd see it coming at you in the wrong lane time to time, squatted down with square bales that were stacked up to the sky. Well, when Papa's little truck died, he just pulled it out there behind the barn, next to his old junk Ford Courier in his little truck graveyard. And I can't wait to see Papa when Jesus calls me up. And we're gonna drive on through them pearly gates in Papa's little truck. It was wore out when he got it, then he drove it through the briars. The whole thing's held together with rusty baling wire. The tailgate reads Isuzu, but the grill says Chevy love. It's a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck. Just a Field Road Frankenstein machine, it's Papa's little truck. Thank you very much. Do we got any Willie Nelson fans? I would really like to sing one real quick. Well, I'm glad all this stuff. I'm glad everything's opening back up, and it'll be good to get back on the road again. When we do get back on the road again, though, all the time, we will not be driving Papa's little truck. It will take us way too long to get to the gig. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keeps turning our way. Hey, and our way is on the road again. Going places that I never been. seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah. We go down the highway, we're the best of friends, insisting that the road keeps turning our way. And our way is on the road again, going places that I never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. No, I can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah.
I put out this song here a while back. Well, it's been about maybe three or 4 years ago, I guess. And there was and I promise you, I'm not a hater, but the reason that a lot of people heard this song was because there was a site called We Hate Pop Country that shared it with their 50 million followers, or however many they have. They're the ones that have always got really funny memes, if you ever look them up on Facebook. But anyway, it was great because it got me to some gigs that I would not have gotten otherwise, and it gave me some really cool experiences, and it just come from the heart. And and I got to sing it on the Grand Ole Opry last year before everything went crazy. So there was nothing like it. If you've never heard it before, I hope you like it. It's called Back to Hank. Well, there's hip-hop beats on the Opry I never thought I'd see the day. Some rappers wearing cowboy hats didn't used to be that way. Well, I reckon that's the way it's gone, and it's something I can't breathe. It doesn't sound like country, don't look like Tennessee. Well, it's a long way back to Hank. It's a far cry from that old steel guitar twang. It's too far to turn around, I think. Well, it's a long way back to Hank. Steel guitars in a smoky bar, something from yesterday. But there's still hillbillies a cutting rugs, living the American way. And that downtown Nashville music, that just ain't my jam. I miss them old twin fiddles and the sound from Alabama. Well, it's a long way back to Hank. It's a far cry from that old steel guitar twang. It's too far to turn around, I think. Well, it's a long way back to Hank. It's a far cry from that old steel guitar twang. all these songs are on CDs. I got my CDs that are over there, and I know a lot of people don't listen to CDs anymore, but I still have them. And you don't necessarily have to play them if you don't want to. Sometimes you can just give them as stocking stuffers to your kids or grandkids, and they'll be like, "Hey, what's this?" You can use it as a coaster or a shotgun target. I also have some shirts over there and a couple of. I got some meshback hats over there that are pretty cool. They're red, white, and blue, because I love America. Yeah. Yeah, I figured all of y'all did too. Don't even get me started. Anyway, one shirt has a American flag on it with a guitar, and the other one has a picture of me, or an artist rendition of me after my wife had photoshopped my image until I looked like she wanted me to. And then the other shirt has a gun on it in honor of that song Colt 45. So there's a Colt 45 on that other shirt, and I'm gonna go over there and hang out. If anybody wants anything, then and if I've met you before, is anybody here that I met when I played in Florida a couple years ago or last year? Y'all are, hey, good to see y'all. What city was that in? In Ocala, okay.
At the high school?
Oh, we're at the high school over there. Yep. That was the first time they let me back in a high school. Well, we had a good time. What about this band? I think this is it.
We love you too.
They don't get no better. They don't get no better than this. And one of the real thrills about coming out and getting to play with these fellows is hearing all the stories about people that I've heard on the radio and people that I've seen in shows and stuff. And you know, this next song is a George Jones song. Of course, I love George Jones, and it talks about all of them. We've lost just about all of our legends, and you know, I don't think anybody's going to really fill their shoes. So this song is kind of sad and sweet at the same time. You know, this whole world is full of singers. Just a few are chosen to tear your heart out when they sing. Imagine life without them. All your radio heroes, like the outlaw that walks through Jesse's dreams. No, there'll never be another red-headed stranger, or a man in black and Folsom prison blues. The Okie from Muskogee, or hello, darling. Lord, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. Who's gonna fill their shoes? Who's gonna stand that tall? Who's gonna play the Opry and the Wabash Cannonball? Who's gonna give their heart and soul to get to me and you? Yes, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. God bless the boys from Memphis, blue suede shoes and Elvis. Much too soon he left this world in tears. They tore up the 50s, old Jerry Lee and Charlie, and Go Cat Go still echoes through the years. But you know the heart of country music, it still beats in Luke the Drifter. You can tell it when he sang I Saw the Light. Old Marty hanging lefty, I can feel him right here with me on this silver eagle rolling through the night. stand that tall? Who's gonna play the Opry and the Wabash Cannonball? Who's gonna give their heart and soul to get to me and you? Yes, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes. Yes, I wonder who's gonna fill their shoes.
Yeah.
Thank y'all very much. Well, before I get out of here, you know, they've been passing a lot of mandates and stuff lately, and one of them that they passed up in Nashville is you're not supposed to do a set without doing a Johnny Cash song. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the set with a little bit of Johnny Cash, and this Orange Blossom Opry House Band is gonna take it out. If anybody wants to say hello, I'll be over here by my stuff, and I'd love to meet you and follow me if you're on that social media and stuff. Give me a follow. That way you'll know where I'm playing. I hope to get back down here one of these days pretty soon. God bless you.
Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's roaring down the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, where time keeps dragging on. And that train keeps a-rollin' on down to sad and tall. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Suey! Coming down that railroad track. Hey, looky yonder coming. Well, coming down that railroad track. It's that Orange Blossom Special, bringing my baby back. Yeah. Bobby Randall, everybody. Let's hear that piano one more time. Came on down to Florida to get some sand in my shoes. Well, I came on down to Florida just to get some sand in my shoes. I played that Orange Blossom Opry and I lived them Nashville blues. Thank y'all very much.